My name is Myra. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I just want to try and keep it a quick update, but it's a lot, so it might take a minute. The last time I spoke to you guys, it was back in July 13th or something. I think something like that. Anyways, since then, quite a bit of things have been going on. And the reason why I haven't updated recently is because at the same time all this stuff was happening, I'm also, doing my OB rotation in my second semester of nursing school. So studying for exams, for clinical checkoffs, things like that. So it's been a lot. So hopefully I'm gonna try and keep this video short. But there is a lot to go through. So I'm just gonna dig right in. So I saw you back in July when I saw my surgeon for the first time, met with him, liked him, everything was good. August, I had the nutrition and the psych eval, both of which I passed, thank goodness. Then in September, I had an endoscopy because I needed to go ahead and go down the tube, down the hatch, to see and make sure that everything was good and like that there was nothing that would hinder having surgery. So I got that done September 6th of September. Wait, September 6th of September. Okay, see, I'm trying to go really fast. So bear with me. So that was an endoscopy. I went to a cardiologist, got a stress test, an EKG. That stress test was stressful. Like, they weren't kidding. That was rough. But I did it, I passed it, and he cleared me. So got cleared by my cardiologist. Then because of my sleep apnea history, they wanted to go ahead and see where I'm at with that. So I had to do an at-home sleep study. So I just sent that back on Friday. And so that is currently being evaluated. And then when it's done, they'll send it to my surgeon. But the results of that sleep study won't stop me from having surgery. You know what I mean? It's not something that will like stop the process, because that is just for the anesthesiologist. The way my surgeon put it, it's just for the anesthesiologist to know kind of like the lay of the land. You know what I mean? Like know and adjust the anesthesia according to like my particular health and situation. So, but I need the results before the surgery. So, so that was also again done in September. In September, I also met with my primary care physician, doctor. She sent me to get the labs that my surgeon needed, and that she needed to evaluate and clear me for surgery. So she's done that and she's cleared me. So the paperwork just needs to get sent over to my surgeons. So those were the things that I still needed to get done. And I did them all with only Mondays and Tuesdays available, in the midst of second semester OB rotation and in the midst of my husband having a surgery done. It was a lot. September was a lot, but we got through it. Everything's done. All those things were checked off. So as far as like for my part, like what I had to get done, the people I needed to see, the things I needed to get approved or not approved, but cleared, all the clearances, like everything on my end is done. Now I think the only thing that's like pending is like the sleep study results. But everything else is done. A lot got done in September. Now that I'm looking at it like laid out like on a list, I'm like, whoa, September was busy. Yeah, I was busy. Wow. Okay, sorry. So everything got done. And then this month we already like started off with a bang, because on Monday, yesterday, I just went and had my pre-op appointment. So, and I already have a surgery date. So that was probably like the moment. I have a surgery date. My surgery was approved and I have a date. The date is October 18th. It's written, I'm scheduled, I'm in the books. The only thing that I'm not sure of, because I guess like the surgeon needs to look at all the cases that he's going to do that day, all the patients, and see which one, like which surgery he wants to, like, the order that we're going in. So I don't know the time that my surgery is, but I know the day and the location. So that's pretty neat. So October 18th. And what is funny, not funny, haha, but just like, was that my first surgery, bariatric surgery, was done October 8th, 2014. October 8th. This surgery, my switch from sleeve to bypass, is October 18th. Cool. October seems to like me. So, yes, so I'm excited. I'm happy. Everything's done. My surgeon about 2 weeks ago, roughly, told me to start my pre-op diet. That's normally started 2 weeks prior to surgery. He had me started 2 weeks ago. When I started it, I was 375. Yesterday, when I went in, and they weighed me to see like where I'm at 358. So I'm doing all right. I could do better, but I'm doing all right. Not too shabby. So I'm at 358, and I still have what? Tomorrow's Wednesday, and my surgery is on a Wednesday. So tomorrow marks, let's see, 1, 2, exactly 2 weeks before surgery. So, so yeah. So I did ask him though, because my first surgery, that team had me do 2 weeks pre-op liquid diet, just shakes, 3 shakes a day and water all day for 2 weeks before surgery. Granted, I was 400 and change when they put me on my pre-op diet, and by the time I got on the scale the day of my surgery, I was 420. And so I think, I don't know. I don't know if it was just, that was just their regimen. But this team's regimen is just, the pre-op diet is 2 shakes and a meal. And the meal is supposed to be chicken or fish with some vegetables. And like, that's it. No snacks, no nothing. And then obviously like drink your water. They did tell me yesterday in the pre-op class, where in the pre-op class we went over, because again, this team has a medication regimen after surgery. Now, let me know in the comments, like, if you guys have had weight loss surgery, but also has your weight loss management team, bariatric team, do they have a medication regimen as well after surgery? Mine has like a 4 medication protocol for after surgery. 2 of those medications, which are pain meds, one acting on the nerves, and the other one like is just an anti-inflammatory. But those 2 are taken for the first 5 days after surgery, and then there's another 2, one that helps prevent ulcers, and another medication that coats your stomach so that it helps also prevent ulcers and things like that. So those 2 are started right after, the day after your discharge, and those continue on for 14 days if you have the sleeve. But for me, who has a bypass, those will continue for 14 days. But one of those, which is like a Prevacid, which is like the like kind of like an anti-ulcer, anti-acid sort of medication, because I'm on a bypass, I have to take that for 3 months. And because I'm a bypass, I have an additional DVT prevention protocol. DVT meaning like deep vein thrombosis, but in layman's terms is to prevent clots from forming. And so I have 2 boxes of like pre-filled syringes of anti-clotting medication. that I have to do. I think it's like 2 injection shots a day. So yesterday, uh, all of that overwhelmed me a little bit because I was like, oh shoot, like this is definitely not the same as the first time. So, and I mean, I knew, right? I knew that it wasn't going to be the same, um, but it's like it clicked. You know what I mean? Seeing the like pre-filled syringes and like the medication like protocol and stuff like that, I was like, whoa, like this is definitely a whole different beast than the first time around. Obviously, different management team, bariatric management team, but yeah, those anti clotting medications really made me go whoa, whoa. Whoa. So I got a little nervous yesterday, but I think it'll be okay. So yeah, so that's the update. I have a surgery date, October 18th. I am going to do my best to um, keep you guys updated, bring you along. It might prove a little bit difficult just because on the 9th begins my second 8-week part of my semester, which is uh, my medical surgical rotation. My OB final is this Friday, so I'll be done with OB and I'm moving on to med surg. I'll be in class lectures on Monday and hospital 12-hour shifts Tuesdays and Wednesdays. So, and my surgery is the second week of that rotation and it's on a hospital day. So I'll have to make that day up another time. And I'm hoping that I will be able to be well enough to not miss any more classes than I need to, other than just that day of surgery, because it kind of worked out in the sense that even though I do miss that one day, it's a Wednesday, I don't have class Thursdays or Fridays in my medical surgical rotation. So I'll have that Wednesday day of surgery, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday. So I'll have 5 days to just be home, and just rest and try and recover and like get as much of it done, just allow my body to just recuperate as much as it can. And then that Monday is just a lecture day. So it's just a couple of days, it's just a couple of hours. So I might not even have to drive. I'm going to hopefully one of my friends from class, from my nursing program, hopefully can swing by, pick me up, and give me a ride. And I'll rest the rest of the day. And then that Tuesday is a 12-hour shift normally, but that day we have half day at the hospital and then the other half on campus to do a simulation. And so there'll be a lot of opportunity to sit down and rest once we get to school. So I think that day will also be fine. And I think that I can also like ask for a ride from one of my friends so I don't have to drive as well. And then that Wednesday is a full day at the hospital. But I already have a plan in mind, which is just to like take all the breaks I can possibly take, my breaks, my lunches. I'm not going to miss them. I'm going to make sure that I have them. Because normally we nurses have a horrible time at taking our breaks and taking our lunches. We just work through them because there's so much to do. There's so many, it's a lot to do. And sometimes that's my cat. Anyway, so there's just a lot. And sometimes, most of the time, you just forget to take your breaks. It's a bad habit. Skittles. My cat's name is Skittles. Skittles, stop. He's like, let me in then. Anyway, so I'm definitely going to be taking my breaks that day. And then I go back to being off Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, which I will be planning on resting and studying. That's it. Resting and studying. Resting and studying, resting and studying, resting and studying. Like that's the name of the game. So yeah. So wish me luck on that. So yeah, so those are the updates of these last couple of months. Surgery date is in the books, October 18th. My pre-op diet is done. My pre-op appointment. The pre-op diet is in progress. So I'll try and keep you guys posted. If not like a full-fledged video like this, definitely on YouTube Shorts. Yeah, so I'll do that. And if I remember, to be honest, I will try my hardest, I promise. So, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and leave you guys alone for now. Don't forget to like if you like this video, thumbs up, and subscribe so that you can get notified the next time I update. So if you have any questions at all whatsoever, just go ahead and put them down in the comments below, and I will do my best to get back to you on it. Okay? All right. Thank you, and have a good day. Bye.